I have been friends with a group of religious sisters who hold retreats for high school students, college students, and young adults. Their goal, their mission, their ministry is to help those individuals discern their true calling in life and to live in a deeper relationship with Jesus Christ. Their foundress is a former missionary of charity, the order which was founded by Mother Teresa of Calcutta. The foundress is a humble woman from Wisconsin with the most beautiful heart and soul I've ever met in person. They pray for me daily, and I pray for them. I have traveled to Wisconsin to see two of them take their vows, and have traveled there as well for 2 silent retreats led by their order. I love them in the sense that I truly want the best for them, for their own good, and they love me. I expect nothing in return for my gift of just simple monthly letters, and they expect nothing in return for their daily prayers that they offer for me. Each one of us who is baptized is called to live a life of love just like this. This is the way that God intended all of us to live. For example, think about a mother who tells their preschooler before going to school, "I love you, have a good day," and with a hug, their child responds, "I love you, Mommy," and hugs her back in return. Or a husband who says the same to his wife as they exchange a kiss at the beginning of the day. But in the natural world, the world outside these walls, the secular world, a wrench gets dropped into this beautiful dance of love where love is freely offered with no expectation of something negative in return. Yet what happens out in the secular world? We put ourselves out there, trusting in others, offering our gifts, our talents, dare I say, our love. And what happens? We get hurt. Whether it's family, friends, co-workers, or just a random stranger, we get hurt. The end of the gospel is so marvelously telling and predictive because Jesus truly knows our human hearts at the deepest of levels. Listen to what he says. Stop judging, and you will not be judged. Stop condemning, and you will not be condemned. In the natural world, we fall into this deadly cycle: resentment, jealousy, and finally, judgment of others, especially those who have hurt us. We fall so far into this cycle of resentment, jealousy, and judgment, it's almost humanly impossible to break that cycle. It's deadly. Because if we're not careful, it can ruin our lives to the point we're unable to feel anything joyful, let alone love. In fact, Saint Mother Teresa of Calcutta once said, "If you judge people, you have no time to love them." Mother Teresa believed that judging others prevents us from seeing the whole person, the suffering they may be carrying. It's many times true that those people who are hurt others. The question is, how do we break that natural cycle of resentment, jealousy, and judgment? The answer is not a natural one. It's a supernatural one. If we see as God the Father sees, or as Jesus Christ sees the world around us, both give the gift of love to each one of us. Yet there's nothing we can give them in return that they don't already have. We need to remember that Jesus hasn't experienced anything we have experienced. Think about it. For example, he was ridiculed, he was betrayed, he was abandoned, beaten, and murdered. He suffered all of that because he loves us. Let that sink in. He suffered all of that agony because he loves us. We must remember that through our baptism, Jesus is always with us, each one of us. So when we feel alone in our suffering, we need to stop. Take a deep breath. Breathe in Jesus' mercy. Breathe in his love. Breathe in his compassion and peace. Live in that moment with Jesus rather than fretting over the past or worrying about the future. This is the supernatural life of holiness that each one of us was made for, to unite our suffering with Jesus Christ. Mother Teresa also said, "Love until it hurts." If you love until it hurts, there'll be no more hurt, only love. The truth is, we can't do this on our own. We all need help. Sometimes we need a counselor. Sometimes we need a spiritual advisor. But guess what? We always need Jesus Christ. We always need Jesus' help. Take your suffering to Jesus in prayer. Lay it at the foot of the cross. Ask for his help to see the world through his eyes. Ask his help to love those who have hurt you. Mother Teresa went on to say, "Do not think that love, to be genuine, must be extraordinary, because in this life we cannot do great things. We can only do small things with great love." Please know, this is not magic. It takes time. But in that time, in prayerful relationship with Jesus, we will find peace. And it's in this peace that we can find hope, joy, and dare I say, love again. So after you receive communion today and you go back to your pew, knowing without a doubt Jesus Christ is truly present with you in that moment, sit with him in prayer. Offer him those instances where you've been hurt, betrayed, or mistreated. Leave the hurt behind at the foot of the cross. Breathe in that supernatural love that you can see from the cross that he has for you. Once that love is in your heart, offer that love to those who have hurt you. Things won't change overnight, but over time, we will begin to see supernaturally as God created us to see through his eyes.